Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, books. Well, it is a pretty standard and boring topic, I guess, like many people. But for book lovers, it might sound pretty interesting. Well, let us dig into some history for our beloved books. As we all know, our history is with us only because some wise men and women found a way to note their thoughts and lessons on a clay tablet. Because of them, we got an alphabet order, a script to represent different letters. Then, as time passed and many people came to know about the development, they learned this method and started building their own scripts and clay tablets for their people and community. Each kingdom started making its own language and way of communication. Even though this process is still continued in some small communities in tribal areas, but still this was the beginning of the written language. Then as time passed, this method, language and knowledge were passed down from generation to generation. As time passed, the practice became more profound, polished and effective. Inter-kingdom communication started to take place, and people became translators and unknowingly important to people in a country, even though they were treated as learned personalities. Then, after some time, this also started creating unwanted expenses. So people started to build bigger countries, and the quest for controlling more territory, more power and common language implementation in the bigger kingdom led to the formation of a common language, leading to easy translation between languages and communication. This also boosted a lot of sectors, especially the arts sector. Many people started to find new sources of income in the form of historians, writers, journal keepers, and so on and so forth. This evolution in the field of communication and storing the words spoken by a learned person in form of text led to the formation of books, which are the mere collection of these extracts, thoughts, people and life. Later, we have an extraordinary literary work given by great writers and philosophers depicting our religion, our culture, our practices, our history, our society and our laws, and even pleasure. Nowadays, books are always in various forms such as paperbacks, hardcovers, e-books, PDFs, Word documents and audiobooks. These forms of literary works can be bought from various outlets and people. Well, this does cover our history segment of book, but the main point of this episode was to signify the losing culture and practices that are again being transferred to digital recordings and verbal teaching. Writing books were once considered an art that not only helps a person to share his or her thoughts but also passes on this knowledge and experiences to the upcoming generation. But nowadays, with the growing technology and unsustainable development, the availability of pages has reduced significantly, leading to the loss of handwritten text. But also with the change in digital writing, this problem is being very easily covered under a wheel of computers. Being a content creator, reader and writer, I myself like this way of storing data, but it also creates worry inside my mind, as we are losing the art of writing and also grammar associated with this art. We are becoming more and more reliant on digital AI to correct our mistakes in grammar, pronunciation and sentence formation. This has also led to the loss of thoughts being raw and beautiful in their own way. Today's book writers are losing the beauty of imagination and are slowly getting driven by the fancies and desires that the listeners and the readers have. This not only creates issue for the present generation, but as time passes, this might be the cause of the complete removal of imagination and logic, leading to computerized thought processes, that is, common thoughts and thinking, without any alterations and debates. This book will also begin to showcase the ill effects of common thoughts and lack of imagination as many people will start to sort out their books under a common tag and content, leading to the degradation of this sector. Now, even this covers the issue that we are building with the passage of time and also for the upcoming generations. But why do we need to know the past, present, and future of these books? Well, books are a source of fascination, knowledge, and understanding. Each book writer in today's world is trying to make his or her book sound more carefully structured and belong to the high class of scientific description by using words and text with very long and sophisticated orientation of letters and words respectively. This is not only leading to the loss of interest among the youth and the upcoming generation, but also creating an unwanted fear of falling into the darkness of hopelessness. Due to the inability to understand this text, this change in the writing of books may not be helping the people for whom they are written, but it is significantly helping the educational institution, authors and bookstores as a whole. Because many institutions refer to such books and ask their students to buy them for reference and learn the sophisticated text to prove that they are eligible to withstand the corporate world in the future. This has created a lack of knowledge as many students have lost hope of understanding and are relying on concise and pointer notes. Other students who are putting effort into reading and understanding these books or texts are getting disheartened as their scores as well as performance is degrading to a much lower scale than expected. This creates a loss of hope, integrity, honesty among them and other individuals. But along with this, the pleasure of reading books is also getting affected at the same rate. You see, many people who used to read books in physical form are shifting to digital platforms to hear them. Even in the newspaper sector, there is a shift to the digital platform. Even though this method is creating a larger audience for the companies, this is also affecting the health of an individual. It is quite concerning, but not the current agenda of this talk. You see, books are an interesting piece of art, which very few people are able to build and distribute among the public. Each artist has their own signature when he or she creates an art piece such as a book. This book has various parts that even science cannot categorize completely. Each cocktail of emotion with varying amounts of hormones create a unique world, situation and dilemma in the art which we read through a book. People interpret books as the source of written text, but if seen through the eyes of an artist or a book lover, each type, each subject, each author is creating a place in the mind of the reader where he or she is the body, which is being led into the world of author's mind, with the author hand guiding him or her through their world. Educational books, novels, literature, history, movie scripts, plays, and even songs are different doors, each leading to a world that is either unique or relatable to the depths of the reader, viewer, or listener. The only issue with this culture of books is that with time many people are seeing these texts as a source of passing out their education and not as the world in which the author is a teacher and the reader is a student, learning a new subject or topic in a way that he or she never expected to get taught. In the end, books are the greatest invention after the wheel. They gave us a voice in form of speech, text and records. We are disregarding this gift which was given to us by our ancestors and their learned individual minds. So to maintain this art, these texts and these books for our present and future, let's find a way to blend our problems with the beauty of work in one path, leading to happiness, sorrow, learning, and growing among us and our beloved future. With this, we come to an end to our yet another interesting topic, books. If you wish to share your thoughts regarding this topic or think that there must have been something missing, you can contact us via Instagram handle ThoughtInc. It is spelled as TH.OUTH If you want your thoughts to be broadcasted, you can contact us through the same. So, in the next episode, have a great day.